Mesachas Nedarim daf Ayin Zayin. The Karanoira asks that according to what's Mavur now Sugyo, that according to Tanakama, that you cannot be Mefer Nedarim after Shabbos, you could be Mefer Nedarim even on not Tzarich Shabbos, because after Shabbos you won't be able to Mefer the Nedarim because it's after Yom Shammai. The Karanoira asks, that's very hard to understand because since you can't be Mefer the Nedarim on Shabbos, so therefore why is it considered that you lost your Yom Shammai? That you weren't Mefer the Nedarim is because you couldn't be made for Nedarim because of Shabbos. So why is that a reason that you're allowed to be made for Nedarim? It says similar to what's Mavur in Yerushalmi. They mentioned Shila El Dafayim Beis that by the static you don't lose Yom Shammai. So the Karanoira says Akoch, you see that specifically by the static that he couldn't be made for the Nedarim. Then he does not lose the Yom Shammai. However, by Shabbos that be a Soidoi, you could be made for the neder, and it's only machmas. It's a Shabbos, hudekasina Allah. So therefore, it is considered Yom Shammai. You won't be able to make for after the Shabbos for Ayin Sham. Moving further on, Nachem Zemba and the Sfas Emes ask a tremendous kash on that. That's Mavur. They could be made for Nedarim on Shabbos because after Shabbos it'll be too late and you won't be able to make for Nedarim. So therefore, even Nedarim that are not Tzarich Shabbos, you're allowed to be made for on Shabbos. And they ask, according to the sheet in the Torah, that if you make him on Neder and you show on that come even after Yom Shammai, you could be made for Nedarim even later and you don't lose the Yom Shammai, because since the reason why you weren't made for Nedarim is because of the Hakama. So if that's the case, then it's shver. Why can't you mekayim the neder on Shabbos and be shoyel on the neder after Shabbos? And then since you were only shoyel on neder after Shabbos, you could be made for the nedarim after Shabbos. The Sfas Emes and the Shabbos says the Ula, you could say, a tremendous chiddush to answer this kasha, that since he was mekayim the neder with the intent to be shoyel on the Akama later, so therefore it's not considered a hakama b'chlal, and therefore he loses the Yom Shammai. It's tzarchi, and what's understanding in the Sfas Emes teretz that when you make a hakama, you can't be made for the nedarim as a chleis din that's chal in the neder. And since he made the hakama, although he knew that he wanted to be shoyel neder afterwards, can't be chal the hakama in such a situation, and afterwards be shoyel on the hakama. Ein Chedushim from Shmurozovsky that says the answer to this kasha is that we're choishish that since he made a hakama, he won't be able to find a Pesach to be shoyel on his hakama after Shabbos v'ayin sham. Moving further on, it's Mavur in the sugya that you can't be shoyel on the Nedarim on Shabbos only if it's the Tzarich Shabbos. Ayin Nishir in Shabbos Daf Kuf Nun Zayin. Now we brought that there's four mahalchim in the Farshim to explain why you cannot be shoyel on the Nedarim that are not l'tzarich Shabbos, either because of a tirchan Shabbos, or because mitzvah hefzecha, or because it's mechzi kedin, like it's Mavur in the Ran over here, or the pshat is like Mavur in the Torah Shefal, because it's a tikkun. By the fact that he took off the issa that's on the chayfetz is a tikkun of the chayfetz, and therefore it's awesome. Eine Shalman Nedarim, they ask, and that's Mavur in the Lavush that's brought in the Sharet Tzion, that the reason why it's also to be shoyel on the neder on Shabbos le'tzarich is because of mitzvah hefzecha, and it's Mavur like that in the Rambam as well. And he says it's very shver to learn like that because since the is because of mitzvah hefzecha, why aren't all nedarim mutter to be shoyel on Shabbos? It's Mavur in the sugya before and after test that it's a mitzvah to be shoyel on the neder, because since hanoida ki'ilu ban nebama, so therefore it's a mitzvah to be shoyel on the neder. So why is it mitzvah hefzecha all nedarim should be mutter on Shabbos, because specifically Chetzi Lidach Huda Aser, however Chetzi Shemayim is mutter. The Torah Shefal and the Sefer Bnei Tzion asked this kasha, And the Bnei Tzion says there's a deichik to say that since the same mitzvah that you have today, you could do after Shabbos as well, therefore it's not considered cheftzei shemayim. He says that's a deichik. So the Bnei Tzion and the Torah Shefal say, Mikoyach this kasha, that the Isser is not because of Mitzvah Chavtzecha, rather it's because of Tikkun, because he took off the Isser that was on the Chayfetz Machmas the Neder. You can answer this kasha that's mavur, that the isim cheftzcha is specifically becheftzei lidach. However, cheftzei shemayim is mutter. That's specifically when the cheftza that you're doing is a cheftzei shel mitzvah. However, by a neder, although the gav is mechuyev and has a mitzvah to be shoyal on his neder, nevertheless, if he's being shoyal on his neder and he's being matter the issa that he has to drink wine, that he's being matter is to drink wine through Shailas Chacham, it's not a cheftz of a mitzvah. Although the gav is mechuyev and he has a mitzvah to be shoyal as neder, the cheftz mitzaratzma is not a cheftz shel mitzvah, and that the cheftz shemayim's mutter is only if the cheftz mitzaratzma is a mitzvah, like the case that's mavur in Siman Shinvov Sivov. That's mutter to be poisik tztoko, or l'shadech hatinoikis, that the chefetz mitzvah atzma is a mitzvah. However, here, although the gav is mechuyev in the mitzvah, the chefetz mitzvah atzma is not a mitzvah, therefore it's also in Shabbos. Moving further on, the Gemara at Beis says that l'yoyma odom, the ishti b'Shabbos, mufelechi batalechi, kederech shoyma b'choil, al-oyma lo tli v'shasi, v'haneder boto me'elov. The Ran's mashma, that the yesod in this halacha is that since it's efshel l'shnuye and to change from the derech chol, therefore it's better to meshana from the loshen afora b'chol. I in the Rambam that says a tremendous chiddush to explain the sugya the Rishonim asked. That's very hard to understand. How's afora chal if you don't say it clear loshen afora? So the Rambam says a tremendous yesod that's mavu in the sugya that there's two separate halachas in aforos nedarim. There's a hafora and another geder in haforos nedarim when the husband is mevatel the neder and he doesn't say a loshen hafora, he's just mevatel and he forces his wife to eat and to drink and to go against the neder. So the neder is bottom and mele even without a loshen of hafora. And b'chagavno that he's not made for the neder, rather he's mevatel the neder. It's mahani even or bitul beleif. Einich some seifer and a malbim that explain that the beer in the Rambam is they learn that from two psukim in Parashas Matis that there's a kefelas halosh in the loshen hafora, that there's two different halachas in aforos nedarim. There's a halacha of hafora that the husband's made for the neder, and there's another halacha of bitul haneder when the husband forces the wife to go against the neder, and therefore the neder is bottom memelo. I am Shmurozovsky that declares an interesting chakira according to this yesod of the Rambam that there's two separate halachas of aforos nedarim. There's afora and bittul. What's the halacha by Anayim Rosa that view bailam and fear in the dereho? What's the halacha if one of them is mefer, the other one is mevatel? Could they mitzdarif to be mevatel the neder, or since one's hafora and one's bittul that's not mitzdarif? He says it's mashma. In the Lechem Mishnah, even bittul is machmas haforu the kasina Allah. So then he says it's posh that is mitzdaref. However, he says mashmois the Rambam is it's two different halachas. There's bittul and haforu. So it could be it's not mitzdaref. It could be it's telling what the ged of the tziruf of haforos nedarim by Av and Orus is ayin shum le'el and daf ayin beis. If the gemar haforu is with tziruf for both of them, that it could be they have to have the same ged of aforo. However, if the Av and the Orus, each one are made for a chilik of the neder by themselves, and it could be it's mitzdarif, if it's sorchin b'zeh. Rav Shmuel asks further that according to what's mavur in the Rambam, that you could be mevatel a neder even peh when you force your wife to be mevatel the neder. She says if that's the case, then it's hard to understand that the Yerushalmi says that we mentioned the shir before and the shir of Afayim Beis that by neshtatik you don't lose the Yom Shomai since you couldn't be made for the neder, and it's tzorchin. Although you couldn't be made for the neder, you're able to mevatel the neder, which you could mevatel even without a dibur, without a loshen of aforo, and even someone's neshtatik, he could write and force his wife to go against the neder. So Shmuel says the answer to this kasha is that shtika b'yom shamoy is considered a kiyum is only when you could be made for the neder, but not when you could be mevatel the neder, because shtika b'yom shamoy was said specifically on hafora and not on bittul v'tzorchian bezeh, because the shtika b'yom shamoy was said when you weren't oiked the neder. It could be through hafora, it could be bittul v'tzorchian bezeh. In the Iker Divrei Rambam, that there's two halachas of bittul and aforot, yesh la'ayin and the geder, it's mashma and the malbim, and the chasam soif, the two independent halachas, and yesh lachkor, if the beer is the haforo, the husband's is being oiked and neder with the mais hafor. However, by bittul, it's bottom and melo. But another beer, you could say, according to what's Mavu and Shiri and Talmud, which mentions Shil and El and Samachtes, that the geder hafor is that the husband's doing a chefts of hafor to the neder, and since there is a hafor on the neder, so therefore melo the neder is bottle. So you could say that das Rambam, there's two different efanim to shtelavek that this neder has an hafor. One is with a clear dibur of hafor, and there's another way that the husband could shtelavek that this neder is mufar when he does a ma'aseh bittul and forces his wife to go against the neder, and therefore it's chal that this neder has an afor, and memela the neder is in the spatel, and according to this it's mugashmak. That's not the pshat. It's two different halachas that are not sheichi adodi.